Welcome to Mr. Ben Coaching. I thought I'd give you a few tips on motivation today. You're probably thinking, motivation? I'm motivated, I've been doing loads of training. Well, not everyone is motivated. I can put it from me, not been that motivated this last 3 or 4 months with the uncertainty of COVID, having an injury, and basically I've just gone back to basics and wrote down in my mind and a piece of paper before doing this what things motivate me, what things are going to drive me for this season, so I can do some racing, so I can do some cycling and enjoy it. Well, I think the most important thing I can say to you is don't put too much pressure on yourself. You must make the goals realistic in the short and long term. There's no way at the moment I can ride 100 miles. I haven't got the legs for 100 miles, so realistically that would have to come many months later. I'm not ready to do any road racing at the moment or mountain bike racing. I haven't got the legs, so I've got for my short term goal is to get some mileage in my legs, base training, because of a through injury. Now, that's realistic, the short term. The long term is to enter some races when we're allowed to. That's good for me. So always remember to write down your realistic goals to motivate you. I think the other thing as well is, if you have a coach, talk to him or her about motivational factors if you're struggling. If you're self-coached, like I say, write them down, write goals, and see if the drive is there. And remember, the objectives you're trying to do must be realistic. If they're unrealistic, you'll be demotivated without even realising. If you're doing loads and loads of training, you also might be doing too much and overtraining. And the sure sign is sometimes having the lack of motivation to go and do another session, especially if it's quite challenging. So that could be worth looking at as well. The other thing as well, for me, motivates me is, I'm really excited about when the bike park's open, so I can go to Wales for the day and do some mountain biking. We haven't got the technical terrain around here, so that's a real big motivation. As soon as that's open, I'm straight up to Wales. I also like cycling on the road around here, but I've done lots and lots of the roads around here since I was a kid. So a new place is always a good motivator. And I'm also looking forward to actually riding with someone or a group in the next coming months, because solo riding has its pros and cons as well as group. And I'm looking forward to actually going out with a couple of the people I coach. So they're all the little motivational things for me. I also add variety. So I do mountain biking, I do road cycling, I do some Pilates, I do some watt bike. I find the turbo trainer this really hard to motivate myself, but I know that sticking at it rewards. So how do I get motivated to do this? Well, I look at previous year's data and I know that if I stick with this, doing 1 or 2 sessions a week, then it pays off. That's my motivation for this. So I think there's, to try and summarise it, don't put pressure on yourself, make your goals realistic, whether it's a 100 miler or a sportive or get back into winning a race, road race again. If you have a coach, speak to him or her about it. If you're self-coached, like I do, write the goals down. Perhaps go somewhere new, find a new environment, because we've been stuck in our bubble for the last year on and off with COVID. And most of all, always think, why do you enjoy triathlon cycling? I like it because I get that sense of achievement, that sense of peace and tranquility sometimes if I'm out in the environment. I also love the fact that I'm always learning and always striving to get fitter. It's a lifelong learning thing for me, so that's my biggest motivation. So that is a simple way for me to keep you motivated and for me to keep motivated. And I look forward to seeing you on the next training tips. Take care guys, stay safe.